We would like to thank all the friends and loved ones gathered here today to celebrate the union of Emma and Christian. This joyous occasion marks the beginning of a special chapter in their lives, and they are so happy that you have all taken the time and gone through great efforts to ensure the safety of all present. Together, let us celebrate something that, despite these rather difficult times, flourishes. Let us witness the happiness that Emma and Christian bring to each other and appreciate the very special bond that they share. With the strong foundation of love, trust, and mutual respect, and a few corgi songs, they will embark upon this lifelong journey together. This is usually the part where I talk about how these two were meant to be together and how they complete each other. Instead, the couple made it clear that this was not their wish. These two whole and separate individuals standing before us are not missing a piece of themselves. They both bring their own strengths as well as challenges to this relationship. And life offers few greater joys than a deep connection felt with one another. A soulmate is more than just a special connection. Author Elizabeth Gilbert reminds us, people think a soulmate is your perfect fit, and that's what everyone wants. But a true soulmate is a mirror, the person who shows you everything that is holding you back, the person who brings you to your own attention so you can change your life. When we marry, we make a decision to share all aspects of ourselves with another, be them positive or negative. Today, Emma and Christian have chosen to take this step. Corin?
Love is. This is a compilation of thoughts from a very happy-spirited Boz, certainly with us today, Pumpkin, Padfoot, and a few asides from Sophia. Falling in love is like owning a dog. First of all, it's a really big responsibility, especially in a city like Portland. So think long and hard before deciding on love. On the other hand, love gives you a sense of security. When you're walking down the mean streets late night in Portland and you have a leash on love, there ain't no one that's going to mess with you. Because crooks and muggers and vandals, they think that love is unpredictable. Who knows what love could do in self-defense? On cold winter nights, love is warm. It lies between you and lives and breathes and sometimes makes funny noises. Love wakes you up all hours of the night, and you have to take care of its needs. It needs to be fed so it will stay strong and healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for very long, but come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally now and then in its passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long. Is love good all the time? No. Love can be bad. Bad love. Very bad love. And love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Right, Punky? Love needs lots of cleaning up after. And sometimes you just want to get it fixed. Sometimes you just want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat it on the nose. Not so much for pain, but just to let love know, don't you ever do that again. Sometimes love just wants to go out for a nice long walk. Because love loves exercise. It'll run you around the block and pull you in all different directions at once. It'll wind itself around and around and around until you can't even move. But love helps you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common but love, Stop and talk with each other on the street. Throw things away, and love will bring them back again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love, and lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops.
This is a reading from I'd Rather Rise in Love with You by Jana Lynn Umipig. I don't want sweet nothings whispered in my ears. I'd rather be confronted by the savory somethings that truths communicated in fullness and compassion bring. I don't want long gazes or to get lost in your eyes. I'd rather have our eyes brave exploration, discovering every part of each other from curve to line, every wrinkle and tint and shade, every scar and marking that our lives have made. I don't want to feel I knew you in another life or that I dreamed you in my sleep. I'd rather learn you piece by piece in reality. I'd rather you teach me how the you today is better than before. And I want my new self to love you more, as I love me more. I don't want to be attached or taken or spoken for. I don't want to make each other whole. I'd rather be two whole beings that make love, mind, body, and soul. I don't want to believe you do not choose who you love, that you just know when you do. Love, to me, is a choice. You wake up every day and you choose what you want, what you need. Speak your truths to receive, truths in exchange, past what is perceived, past assumptions to gain knowings, and to keep love growing. It's more than the showings, it's the clarity and communication, it's the calm and patience past frustration. It's the listening and the stillness. It's every message from body to breath. I don't want to fall for you or fall in love. Falling is falseness. It's fleeting. I'd rather rise in love with you in ascension. Without fear and apprehension, I don't want to sacrifice any part of me to make it work. I want to invest in all of me and all of you, and give gratitude that we empower one another in self-worth. I don't want to be possessed or bound by love. I'd rather be liberated and loving. I'd rather be love that is revolutionary, love that is patience, and presence, and respect, and pride, and honesty, nothing to hide, and attraction, and joy, and truth, and everything we say, show, and do. In love with you is all this to me, and there is no place I would rather be. And now we're going to do a hand fasting by the mothers. Hand fasting is a unique unity ritual that involves the wrapping of a cord or ribbon around a couple's hands during a wedding ceremony to symbolize their commitment. The tying of two hands, wrists, or arms together symbolizes a joining of two lives and two journeys into one path, and a couple's commitment to support and love one another each new day. Margie?
When Emma and Christian first approached us to participate in their wedding ceremony by creating a hand fasting cord, I'll admit I was unfamiliar with this tradition. After doing a little research, I realized how perfect this tradition is for Emma and Christian, and I couldn't wait to get started. When making a hand fasting cord, color has meaning. Corbin and I talked about the meaning of colors and what each represent. We decided to use brown for healing, nurturing, home and hearth, and the earth. Emma and Christian are very in tune with nature and the environment, and both are nurturing, loving souls. Just look at the way they dote on their children, Pumpkin, Padfoot, and Midnight. We also chose the color blue, for blue represents longevity, strength, and safe journey. We all know how much Emma and Christian love to travel, so blue was a no-brainer. Lastly, we chose rose gold, mostly because it's one of their wedding colors, but also because pink and rose represent romance, honor, and truth. Also, the ribbon was sparkly, and Emily and I like sparkly things. We attached some charms to their cords that remind us of Emma and Christian as individuals. For Christian, we chose charms representing his love of the guitar, love for his pets, and green beads. Incidentally, the color green represents fertility, and we all know that Christian is already having baby fever. Emma's charms include owls, a dream catcher, and most especially a strip of 90. In case some of you don't know, Emma was very attached to her blanket when she was a little girl and called her blanket 90. She carried it around for years, and after many years of washing and cuddling, all that remains is this little strip. My blessing to you, Emma and Christian. This cord represents the marital bond. As this knot is tied, so are your lives now bound. Woven into this cord are all the hopes of your friends and family and of yourselves for your new life together. It is strong enough to hold you together during times of struggle, yet flexible enough to allow for individuality and personal growth. A good marriage must be created. It's the little things that are the big. As you begin your new chapter in your life, may you always be blessed with the gift of patience, understanding, kindness, love, happiness, and humor. May your life become all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big and your worries stay small. When the clouds come floating into your life, they are not there to carry rain or usher a storm, but to add color to your sunset. There are two lasting gifts we can give our children. One is roots and the other is wings. Emma and Christian, may you be rooted in your commitment to one another and spread your wings together in a life filled with love, laughter, prosperity, health, singing songs about corgis, and adventure. And speaking of adventure, if you so choose, may your lives be enriched with as many children and pets as you want. To the road that lies ahead, let the adventure begin. I love you both.
Anne?
Something about clouds?
This ceremonial cord is full of symbolism and meaning. The colors have meaning, the materials have meaning, the ornaments have meaning, but the love poured into the creation of this cord has the most meaning. If you look closely, you'll find colors that traditionally symbolize love and faithfulness, courage and health, devotion and honor, tranquility and patience, all things we want for you in abundance. For us personally, these colors represent the earth, the sky, the water, and the things that grow around us. With this, we want you to be grounded, but dream about what can be. We want you to be nourished by not only what flows through and grows from the earth, but by the love of your family. At the ends of your cord, you'll find a map of Santa Barbara where the two of you met and learned about many things. Most importantly, you'll learn to love each other. The dates of each of your graduations are engraved on the back. There is also the Japanese symbol for love, meant to tell your engagement story at the Arashiyama Forest in Kyoto on May 5th, 2019. There is also a charm for each of your kids engraved from an actual photo of them. At each end of the cord is wrapped with a guitar string, representing the power of music in our lives and Christian's love of guitar. These strings came from Matt Heafy's personal guitar.
What now?
All of this represents our love for you, your love for each other, and our love as a family.
Our blessing for you. Your dad and I wish you a lifetime of love, courage, health, tranquility, connection, and family. Have the courage to love each other wholeheartedly, the strength to fully experience all that life puts in front of you, and the solid connection to grow together over time. We believe in you both, and we love you both. Thank you. Give her a little space. Okay.
All right, across my arms.
Under.
Under and up. There we go.
Perfect.
You get the acrobatic one.
You got it. Perfect.
These were woven in Scotland for this day, for your wedding. There's two. One is for you. You're joining the clan of Robertson. And I just want to remind you that respect and kindness and devotion will make it last. And I love you both.
Thank you, Mom.
All right. Go through the-
Big one.
Do that declaration of intent.
Yeah. All right. Emma and Christian, you're already joining hands. Emma, in front of all those gathered today, do you take Christian to be your husband, to stay by him through sickness and health, through failure and success, through times of sorrow and times of joy, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Christian, in front of all those gathered today, do you take Emma to be your wife, to stay by her through sickness and health, through failure and success, through times of sorrow and times of joy, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
All right. I'm gonna pull it.
All right.
Ready?
Let's try it.
Okay. It should work.
Woo!
All right.
There we go. Yeah, now we're all tightened up.
Perfect.
Okay, pass that to Steven. Pass it to Andrew.
It worked.
All right. All right. Now it's time to exchange rings. Wedding rings are a public and physical representation of your bond, a constant reminder of the commitment you've undertaken together. Please repeat after me. I, Christian,
I, Christian,
give you, Emma,
give you, Emma,
this ring as a sign of my endless love
this ring as a sign of my endless love
for you.
for you.
May it ever serve
May it ever serve
to remind us of the bond we share.
to remind us of the bond that we share.
You may put it on.
I jumped on early before.
I, Emma,
I, Emma,
give you, Christian,
give you, Christian,
this ring as a sign
this ring as a sign
of my endless love for you.
of my endless love for you.
May it ever serve
May it ever serve
to remind us of the bond we share.
to remind us of the bond we share.
All right. By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church, I am happy to renounce Emma and Christian as wife and husband under the eyes of the universe. Emma, you may kiss the groom. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Mrs. Lofthouse and Mr. Robertson. All right.
I'm so relieved the knot worked. I was so scared.